World Cup dag 2 kijken. Dus de World Cup dag 2, het is gewoon het duo-toernooi, het is niet normaal cool. En wij gaan er dus naar kijken, jongens. Willen jullie meekijken? Kijk dan naar deze stream, like even, abonneer even. Dan ben ik jullie dankbaar, boys.
He's 18 and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent? Rent. Yeah, I think rent. I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to save my money.
I am going to be responsible and probably just invest most of it and try and get even more money back.
All right, guys. Congratulations again. Absolutely outstanding job.
Ja, jongens. Een miljoen hebben zij dus gisteren gewonnen. Door een creative. Een miljoen. Ja, GG boy.
The Creative World Cup Finals, so much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team. $1.3 million won. I'm going to address the elephant in the room here, and it's not Tim the Taban. You didn't win that, Tyler.
That's correct.
Al die mensen die daar zitten alsof ze naar een voetbalmatch gaan van Barça, Real.
Just a good bunch of kids, man. I mean, I think, and I also got to meet a lot of.
Laat even achter in het chat, boys.
Just a lot of passion from these guys.
Wie dat jullie denken, welk duo dat jullie denken dat gaat winnen. We zitten even top 5. Ik denk eerst Clicks en A11. En dan... Nee, ik denk eerst mijn verhaal Nitro. Dan Clicks en 11. Dan... Dan Benji Fishy en Savage. Dan...
Hands down, Junkyard Juke is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if
dan weet ik het niet echt. Aiden, Ghost Aiden. En zijn teammate, ik weet niet met wie hij speelt, sorry. Ja, dat denk ik wel. Dat is het top 4. Ja, vijfde is Hunter en Kingstar.
Things going on outside of the fan festival. There's also the battle pass redemption. Everyone here has got tickets, has the commemorative tickets. So many things to look back on and remember these moments. For a lot of people here, whether they're players or the
Waar ik me afvraag, die Jarvis mee. Ik heb er niets van gehoord. VSW doet mee, dat denk ik wel. Ja, hij doet mee. Hier de Face Clan boys. Zo zullen de Face Clan. Ja, als je daar naartoe gaat, dan ben je een echte supporter. Dan ben je gewoon een echte supporter.
I'm ready. The first Vic Roy, man. Who's it gonna be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now, man. Let's make some noise.
Who do you think's gonna win today? Scream it, make it. I want to hear. Oh, it's gibberish. None of it makes sense.
I think I hear Mongrel, Mitra.
Competition begins right now.
Oké, het is begonnen. Het is begonnen, jongens. Oké, dit zijn alle players. Boys, jongens, besef dat dat de 50 beste duo's zijn van de wereld. Besef dat dit de 50 beste duo's zijn van de wereld. Hier. En hier zie je de 50 beste duo's ter wereld. Benji Fishy en Mr. Savage. Ja, check ook zijn sensitivity, hè. Ja, Benji Fishy is echt OP. Savage ook, maar ik vind toch eerlijk gezegd Benji beter. Ja, ik vind dat ze toch... Benji Fishy gaat sowieso direct iedereen pushen, dat is niet goed. Dat moet hij niet doen, dat moet hij echt niet doen. Daar heb je Tugs, links. De kwaliteit van de stream is niet goed, maar boeien. Je hebt Tugs. En je hebt zijn teammates, maar ik ken hem niet.
I'm just interested to see how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Or are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed, and it is a northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe. Polar Peak, Frosty Flight, Paradise Palms.
Ja, Aqua doet er zeker mee. Die is 5 keer gekwalificeerd. Verwen, die ken ik niet.
Now, we mentioned the increased material farming right now. So you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30 materials like it's nothing. Let's shift our focus, though, towards the middle of the map here at Dusty Divot. And it looks like Landjock and Punisher go out very, very early in this first game to Tetra and Eclipse, the new
Eclipse.
They're wasting a lot of material right now.
Dit is Tetra. Hier gaan 4 mensen dood. Stel je voor je gaat in het begin dood. Dat is echt niet leuk.
Very, very particular with how many matches you're going to use.
Ja.
You're trying to ramp rush somebody because if you make it there and they shoot you out and you have no mats, I mean you're left with literally nothing to protect yourself.
Eigenlijk zit je gewoon te fighten met mensen die... Dat kan zijn dat je gewoon aan het fighten bent met iemand die naast je zit. Allee. Maar er zijn ook zo... In de studio zijn ook zo muurtjes geplaatst en je kunt afkijken bij elkaar wie waar zit.
You're still stuck at 100 health and you might second guess what you want to do. You might play a little more passively. No, because of those early limbs, they now have Dusty Divot to themselves. They pushed out the Asian duo, pushing towards that top Dusty Divot side of XXM and Mend. And now,
dit doe ik niet. Eclipse die ken ik van ergens.
as well as wood, the one material that really be lacking is going to be stone.
Die heb ik toch al gekeken, denk ik.
500 metal, which is going to be their most valuable asset here, landing in Dusty. What I'm just interested to see is, you know, they have no rotation items when you're looking over there, so hopefully they find something that's going to help them rotate later. There are no balls that spawn in Dusty, so no ballers. It's going to be very
Scarlet, die is echt op nie, jongens. Die is echt op nie. Oké, dat is de eerste keer dat hij zo veel is. Maar je weet... Je weet even dat hij de hele dag op... die hebben daar een sensitivity moeten aanpassen en zo. Oké. Dat is waar. Maar... Ja, het is nog altijd moeilijk om op een andere PC te spelen.
There's definitely some metal that you can gather around. You know, there's a bunch of car actors there.
She's lucky, die ken ik niet.
But listen, man, I'm
Scarlet ken ik wel, boys.
Well, it's kind of a it's a double-edged sword too, because yes, Sizz is by himself, but
hij is echt ook niet.
how easily you can hide in that brush there in the cornfields, and Sizz Lucky.
Ja, She's lucky die gaat.
Know how to actually navigate the loot in the corn without
die gaat echt scared doen, kijk hè. Gaat nu in de rug komen. Zijn teammate dood. Wauw, zijn teammate is dood. Het werkt echt niet goed, de stream. Ja. Tering. Ernaast schieten. Voilà. Ernaast schieten. Oh shit. Nee. Wauw, het spel is zo makkelijk. Je raakt zo per ongeluk. Oké, de stream werkt even niet meer. Zo shit. Jongens, in de World Cup gebeurt zoveel leuke... Oh, er gebeuren zoveel leuke dingen, hè. Mensen, ik heb er ongeluk op. Besef dat even Mongraal kan bungee fishing of zo. Dat is gewoon te cool.
Back up to over 100.
En oh nee.
Ninja with the drum shotgun.
Very important is checking out the storm right now. A lot of these can't see the screen, but there are plenty of people
Scarlet.
outside that are going to have to start.
Ik heb altijd een fatal.
And this is actually where a lot of very talented players
Mijn teammate ken ik niet.
This is actually my teammate and I's reverse. Our strategy was to try to get
Scarlet is echt goed. Dat weet ik wel.
Going to be flying throughout the sky using a lot of the slipstreams and just taking advantage of, you know, your incredible accuracy.
A little update too on Sizz Lucky. They did get the reboot in Fatal, so they're both back in play. Look at how slow this lobby is going, folks. 92 players left, and a definite fan favorite here. Nate Hill and Funk of FaZe Clan currently set on up near Lazy Lagoon. And Ninja, this is your landing spot that you went to with your
Die Nate Hill ken ik ook niet, maar die ziet er maar echt niet goed voor dat nu. Lijkt dat hij echt niet het niveau heeft om de World Cup te spelen. Funk ken ik ook niet. Maar besef jongens, wel een dikke like, kan ik je zeggen. Twix Eye ken ik ook niet.
91 players. I mean, have we talked about Storm Surge? I mean,
we haven't yet. I was going to let that be a bridge when we cross it, but
because 91 people left. I mean, how soon is it going to be?
We're going to have Storm Surge in every game.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like this is going to be nuts. If you guys don't know what Storm Surge is, basically the team that has done the least amount of damage is going to start taking damage until they get above the damage threshold.
Yes, and it tells the players on their screen what the damage threshold is. If you're used to playing at home, you probably have never experienced Storm Surge in a normal game, but it is very common in competitive because everyone wants to last until late game, earn those extra points, and wind up getting those placement points to come on through.
Ja, ik ga hier echt
it's so scrappy, Ninja. It's not your normal game where you get to loot up and freely grab everything you want. Here, I mean, look at
je moet hier echt nooit te veel vliegen in de lucht in de eindcirkel. Dat gaat gewoon niet. Iedereen gaat gewoon dood dan. Er is één guy zonder duelmate. Één.
All it takes is 2 seconds of being caught off guard, and you can get dinked twice with an infantry rifle, and boom, there goes 160 health, man, just like that.
89 players left now in the lobby as Twiz and Cover H, the duo, do get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second zone has just been revealed, and again, Storm Surge will begin after that. I absolutely think it's going to happen. Haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is kind of got to be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush already in the next zone. They're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
They're actually very centralized as well.
Yep.
I mean, a really great strategy that you're going to see a lot of people going to be using throughout this weekend in solos and in duos is to just try to get in the dead center of the second zone and honestly just kind of pray that the circle is going to continue to rotate in your favor. I mean, I'm still looking at a lot of these guys' inventories. One guy just gets knocked in front of him. Like, going to try to save his team. It's not going to happen.
Okay, dus echt nice.
I haven't seen a lot of shockwave grenades. I haven't seen a lot of shadow bombs. I don't see any
electric try.
Yeah. It's going to be such a, like, the rotations late game are going to be nuts. People are going to get lasered.
Is he taking a duo? Okay, lekker
himself in a 1 versus 2 as his teammate did go down. You see Parpy and Volks.
Lekker steamboom, jongens.
Over 140 HP, both of them. Parpy still playing the slow ground, trying to spray out the opponent, and look at the material count. 4 Volks, 135 total builds. It does look like Letwick just kind of ran away, but I don't believe Letwick was able to grab his teammates' reboot card, so will basically be by himself for the rest of this game.
You know, it's going to be almost impossible.
Ik heb Savage en Beneficie al lang niet meer gezien. Oké, er is Storm Surge warning. Dus dat betekent dat ze een bepaalde damage moeten doen aan mensen, anders gaan ze dood. Dus... Kliks! Kliks!
You're gonna see some fights that are gonna be forced to break out because players need to get above that or they're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to make it.
Met die guy 11.
Now moving towards the Dusty Divot Diner. You see Clicks and Skeptic. Yeah, the very young duo from NA East, and you just said yourself, I didn't even know you could farm this.
I didn't even know you could get down there.
This is the beauty of it, right? These are the top players in the world showing off the little things that they know that really no one else can pick up on. Many teams already stacking here as there's so many materials to be farmed up, and for a lot of players, Ninja, once they get max, they don't just stop there. They keep farming to have an excess for more if they need to expend a lot of materials quickly. Yes. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there. That's going to be Serpent and Hype.
Serpent and Hype in a pretty decent spot. You're seeing, if you guys can look on the minimap that we're staring at, every single team is now in the safe zone. Everyone is safe in the next circle. It is moving in.
Lag.
In play. For those of you guys who do not know, a heavy sniper.
Okay. Oh, lag. kan toch
type
niet
it's as
dit?
far as
Ja, oké.
1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire at the same time and catch
No
you off
time to
guard.
react. There's absolutely zero time to react. And one thing you guys we were talking about are the rotation items. We got 6 shadows for this guy, and they have a baller, so they're sitting pretty. I think these guys are in a great spot.
Absolutely. And you see the zone did just update towards the northern side of this current storm. Storm Surge is now in play, so players beginning to drop. 80 players in total in this game. They will just rotate on out of here. Hype and Serpent don't want the fight. And uh-oh, that's Jay now quite weak.
Ja, die krijgen damage, omdat ze niet genoeg damage hebben.
As Storm Surge is affecting them as well. And you see it just kind of smites them down from the heavens, and there they go. Getting dropped by Storm Surge. Unfortunate for them, but again, with not enough damage done, they do fall below that threshold.
Jeez, man, Storm Surge really does just force people into some pretty tricky situations, but again, man, it just goes to show.
Ik ken no words, maar ik ken zijn teammate niet. Dat is echt
You don't want to be put in that situation where, you know, you have to desperate and push.
No
Maybe
words,
a duo that's better than you in combat. You know what I mean? And Airwax and Nikov just replay.
Ja, zie je, dat doet door die storm.
Airwax and Nikov are winners. Well, Airwax at least are back-to-back winner of the Pro-Am. Does go down. Airwax double qualified as well. Tough first game for them, as they do go out quite early on. 71 players left in this game, 38 duos. Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone begins to drop. Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive
No,
Fortnite?
I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when the circles were, they didn't really chunk that much and they were more centralized in the beginning of competitive. So
Kiesar en Hunter,
ja,
ik ben eerlijk gezegd toch wel een beetje voor Kiesar en Hunter. Het zijn Franse guys. Ik ben ook voor Kliks.
So many people coming from the south right now. And it's just free kills if you guys are in a top position with solid aim.
Ik vind Moral en Mitro ook wel echt nice. Ja, Mitro is een Nederlander, dus zeker.
Trying to figure out right now where's he going to land. Look at all these people who are already boxed up. They're already creating these tunnels. More shots coming down. And he's going to be able to make it. 8
grenades.
So that's going to be, I mean, if you can get in a position where some players are getting focused on the outside, 8 grenades.
Die dat daar niet kent,
Yep, that's right there.
Met zijn teammate Eclipse.
Did take some shield damage, but thankfully they have some minis to replenish that in just a few brief moments, as there's Eclipse now using them. He's got his teammate right next door as well. Medkit, so they're going to pop that too. Every little bit of HP
Waarom zou een medkit poppen voor zijn snapping? Allee, je hebt een campfire. Moraal en Mitro. Ja, we zien hem eens een keer aan het werk.
Love watching this guy play, man. I'm serious. I mean, here's, you just check his inventory. Only got 2 guns right now, which is inventory rifle and a combat shotgun, so he has no spray guns. All right, spray guns are, you know, anything to
Is kei erg voor een ninja. Vroeger was hij de guy, was hij te spelen. Nu moet hij daar commentator zijn, maar ik denk niet dat hij liever commentator is dan zelf te spelen. Hoor. Hij zou liever zelf spelen. Hoor. Ja, het is Mitro. Wauw, Mitro heeft zo... heeft 50 splash.
The slipstream slowly inching towards where it begins to shut down Ninja, but with so many slipstreams still available,
kijk, als hij naast elkaar staat, soms doe je gewoon niks tegen elkaar. Dus Moraal en Mitro gaan niks doen tegen hun twee. Thomas HD en Knusha. Oké, straks misschien wel. Ja. Moraal en Mitro zitten echt slecht. Niks. Maar Nick Attorney doet gewoon niet mee, ik snap het dan niet. Chef. Chef, wow, joh. Ik ken hem echt van ergens. Die Zait ken ik niet. Dubs, Face Mega, oh my god, ze zijn echt goed.
It seemed like the lobby began to focus him right there.
Mitro en Moraal hebben beide 1 kill.
Definitely has a bunch to.
Storm Surge warning. Ja, nu gaan er wel meerdere doden vallen. 61 guys over in zo'n kleine cirkel. Oké, nu zit Mitro wel goed.
They've got to push right at him, and Mitro knows that. Now begins the fire. Dubs.
Thomas HD en kleur zoals die terk ook goed. Face
Still
tips.
intact.
Wow.
And here's the thing that you just mentioned, all these players who are
En
going to be
mega.
rotating
Ja,
in.
ik had hun echt vergeten.
Everyone knows that.
Ja, ze kunnen daar ook echt nog wel midden. Ik had hun zwaar vergeten. En hoe kan ik hun zelf vergeten? Meer. Beter dan OP, echt waar. Dus en mega. En echt. Dubs is dood. Ze kunnen winnen, maar ja.
Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to
He's gonna be able to pop that slurp. He's got that.
Shit, hij moet echt raken. Want de storm gaat hem killen.
His teammate got finished actually, so he's got all the shields in the world. He can get back up to full health. Storm Surge is still ripping him apart. That slurp is barely keeping him alive.
Hitting him for 25 damage every time it winds up ticking. There it is again, dropping on in.
Hij moet echt schieten.
Some big damage right there, still below. As players are continuing to drop all around, but Mega doing a solid job of keeping himself alive right now. Fantastic composure again, one of the young players on this stage, looking to try to secure the title of Fortnite.
Ik vind dat Storm Surge maakt er... Oké, ja, het maakt er echt veel uit tegen. Hoe rap kan je doodgaan door Storm? Oké, anders kent iedereen, maar besef in World Cup hoe moeilijk dat is om te raken. Het is zo niet laten liggen. 10 ammo, 10 ammo, wow. Mega gaat Dubs niet reviven, maar dat is logisch. Waar insane? Nee, niet insane. Thomas HD, die ken ik niet. Lucia ken ik ook niet.
That epic infantry rifle, one of your favorite weapons, Ninja. What is so good about that assault rifle?
It 100% rewards pinpoint accurate players, right? There's no blue.
Stomping.
Your marker, your aim is right on their
Sef, die ken ik echt. Face. Ik denk dat het dan face player is. Face Sef. Sef, die ken ik wel van ergens. Zij.
So I mean, just packs the punch, it can really catch players off guard, and that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against these top players who will literally build and protect themselves when they get shot once.
Folks, there are 45 players left in this.
Ja, veel mensen zijn hier toch voor de combo. Dat heb ik toch al opgemerkt. Ja, ik geef sommigen wel gelijk. Het is een goed wapen, maar ik ben er gewoon niet echt OP mee. Ik ben er redelijk goed mee.
44 left in this one.
We already got people using shockwave grenades, guys. This is a very far rotation for the second movement circle. So this is actually going to move very quickly. These people are going to potentially get stuck on their launch pads because there's so much frequent building. It's going to be nuts. And who's going to try to take the high ground? Because after this first circle goes, this is where people start to only try to use the high ground.
And we know high ground is everything in competitive Fortnite late game. Everyone frantically moving away from the common enemy of everyone, which is that storm circle. Macwood taking zone damage.
Oké, zijn we nog met 39.
Slowly bouncing on through with the shadow bomb and does land.
King.
Yes, but taking no storm
What did
damage.
it
Just playing
echt?
right on the edge. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now.
Die is
Will
echt
just
ook
stay
niet.
boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining, stomping
Ronaldo.
the elimination feed.
Hij noemt Ronaldo wel niet. Oh, oké. Dat is wel goed. Hij heeft 4 kills al. Ik zeg hoeveel hij is 4 kills hebben. In World Cup 4 kills hebben. Dat is moeilijk. Je komt alleen tegen OP guys, dat is echt niet normaal. Deze man ook King. King heeft er 4. Mr. Savage en Benji Fischer hebben high ground. Oh my god. Oh, ik had dat echt niet gedacht. Ik had gedacht dat het... Oké, Mr. Savage en Benji Fischer zijn niet slecht, maar... Ik had echt gedacht dat Mitro en Mongraal toch die high ground zouden nemen.
He's so weakened. Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage in the elimination feed right now. 24 players left in this one. But 20 duos.
Dat was echt ziek.
Duos remaining, Ninja.
It's all solos, and this is kind of what's going to happen, man.
Mr. Savage goes down.
It's up to Benji, and listen, Benji's been in this position before. We know he can handle it. Nitro's still in the game.
Film even Benji Fishy, bro. Sta niet aan. Doe het groot.
left. They're only using their shadows. I think he has one build left.
Yep.
That's it. That's all he has.
Well, he's got 10 total builds.
10 total builds.
He's just trying to outlast as many players as possible. Remember these placement points. We've made it into our top 10 duos. Now into our top 8. Zayt and Saf now. Zayt and Saf now on the high ground.
This game.
One of the few, the only duo left. This has a Zayt and Saf.
Ja, ik zet die Saf ken ik van ergens. Sowieso een open
was all by himself from very early on. Still alive in this one. 40R Storm now getting beamed. Can the North American duo of Zayt and Saf close this out? Raining down fire from up top. You see the frantic builds coming in. Benji Fishy goes down. Mega, Mitro, and Scarlet on the low ground. Shots still coming on in. Zayt and Saf just sitting pretty.
Mitro
just got a double, I think. 5 limbs.
Tries to get it done. Not enough.
Scarlet is echt OP. Oké, daar heb je Zayt.
Zayt and Saf had the high ground and they used it the entire game. Rain fire from above. We're able to make up 5 limbs plus 10 placement points. That's going to be 15.
Dat doe ik dus om die zo te zien blij zijn. Nee, dat is echt leuk. Ik vind dat leuk in zo'n plaats. Dat je ziet hoe blij ze zijn. Totaal niet mijn top 5, totaal niet. Realistisch even kijken om te zien wat ze reactie.
The veteran players of Zayt and Saf take game number 1. And you know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive scene at these major events for a long time. Will they let the nerves get to them? Guess what? The answer is no.
Je kunt je alleen maar goed voelen als je dat doet.
Kept their composure. It was absolutely incredible to watch, man. And seriously, these guys have been absolutely dominant in the World Cup qualifiers online, and it's only fair that they show their dominance.
Wow.
Brilliant performance. You know that their game plan is always last as long as possible. Absolutely. But the fact that they made it
Boys, wacht. Ik ga even drinken. Wow. Had ik totaal niet verwacht. Oké,
the European young duo. They were on the high ground. It was looking good, Ninja, but so many players focusing them. The shockwave grenades as well.
Ik zat de hele game te raden dat ik hem kende. Nu ben ik er echt zeker van.
Literally the best in the world. They know exactly how to win, right? So if they don't have the high ground, they know that whenever there is a moment that they have to shoot the high ground out with rockets, shockwave grenades. I think that's actually what happened. I think someone shockwaved up and knocked them off the high ground.
Yep.
But when you have shield like Zayt and Naft at the end there, and then high ground, it's over.
You got a sigh of relief.
Incredible first game. And we're only just getting started.
We're only just getting started. Remember, 6 games being played today in the duos competition, in which $15 million will be rewarded. Tomorrow, we do it all over again, except with solos. So you want to stay glued to the streams here for the Fortnite World Cup Finals, live from New York City. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get involved in the conversation. Send to Ninja and I your thoughts after game number 1. Who surprised you? What are you looking forward to in games 2 through 6? For me, other things I noticed, man, you've got to be on your A game. When it comes down to taking note of where you are with the storm surge, those were longer storm surges that have lasted than I've ever seen before.
I've honestly never seen storm
Hoeveel mensen zijn er dood gegaan met de storm surge?
80 people left after the second circle. So, you know what I mean? Like, and these guys, they're not
te veel.
You know what I mean? And if you want to put shots on these guys, it's going to be when they're flying in the air, rotating, which you also expose yourself to a sniper shot. You know,
absolutely.
High risk, high reward, man. Right?
It's,
let's see how these guys change. I wonder if the guys who did get hurt a lot by the storm surge, are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive and trying to deal some damage as they rotate? That's what I want to know.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there were so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but over at Unreal Island, we've got our very own Sundown with his thoughts on game 1.
Thank you so much, Courage and Ninja. And the first match of the duos competition is over in the Victor Royale's experience wins out. We talked about Energy Zayt and Ghost Saf and how they've been playing so long together, and that endgame was a prime example of textbook Zayt and Saf. We're gonna re-roll it one more time.
Oké, nee, ik ken hem wel. Ghost Saf ken ik. En Zayt, daar heb ik. Waar nu dat ik erbij nadenk. Zayt.
covering everything. They hear the shots below. They're putting the fire down towards them. And Scarlet is able to pick up Mitro, but doesn't have enough to get out. Zay and Sap, 5 eliminations. Victory Royale, 15 points, showing that their competitive experience, their experience on stage and at major LAN events is winning out right now. They say nerves, what nerves? We might as well be playing at home on our own stations because they are just that good. Match 1 is over. Time to get back over the stage for match 2. Ninja and Courage, take it away.
Sorry, echt.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff as always there from Unreal Island outside of the venue, enjoying the event themselves. But again, game number 1 in the books. Obviously, so many updates to see exactly where we stack up. In the end, those final moments can be so hectic. So before we hop into game 2, we will have a standings update for you all at home. Who do you think's up top of it right now? Well, guess what? It's Sap and Zay, but
and Benji was so savage, man. Just incredibly clutch solo moves.
Jongens, kijk, Mograal Mitros zijn derde. Allemaal door kills. Benji Fishy en Savage zijn vijfde. Hype Serpent, die staan zesde. Hype ken ik, Serpent, daar heb ik nooit van gehoord. Mega en Dubs, die staan zevende, die hebben echt lekker gespeeld. Eric Wall en Storm ken ik niet. King ken ik wel. Ja, wacht, nee, KBB en Juwang, die ken ik niet.
They wound up making it through as well, and that's because of Mega staying alive too.
Absolutely, incredibly talented duo, man.
Ja, eigenlijk allemaal door Mega dat Dubs en Mega in de top 6 staan. Hè. Mega is gewoon keilang blijven leven.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle bus has launched. Game number 2 of the Fortnite World Cup Duo Finals is underway.
En die gaan er alle foto's komen. Maar wie de fuck is Woedzanger of Juwang? Wow, jullie heb ik echt nog nooit. KBB ook niet. Serpent, dat kan, dat ik daar heb van gehoord, maar... Zuid en Seth gaan ze nu echt wel de hele tijd filmen, dat is logisch, hè? Ja. Allee, ik bedoel, niet echt de hele tijd, hè, maar... Toch lang.
Many players have gotten better at spotting llamas from very, very far away.
Waarom zou je zelf hier landen? Wacht, dat was echt mijn hart. Oké. Eerst win je. Een secondje later krijg je lama. Maar oké. Ik ben er klaar mee. Ik ben er klaar mee. Dus kan je echt niet meer. Ja jongens, de Storm Scout Sniper, ik weet niet of jullie dat weten. Die is eruit gehaald voor de World Cup. Wel logisch. For players at home are wondering how he just used it for way more than the 6 seconds it actually lets you use it for. Explain a little bit of staying on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, all you have to do is just continue that jump animation. That's going to trigger the double jump. And as long as you don't touch any solid ground, you're going to be able to continue to double bounce back and forth, man. It's an incredible use of the shadow bombs. And you're seeing
eerlijk, ik vind 6 matches weinig. Je hebt 6 games om je te bewijzen. Dus dat is echt niet zoveel. Nu gaat Morale Mitro. Kijk, als ze nu slecht doen, ja, vergeet het maar. Je hebt 4 games om dat in te halen. Ja, moet goed beginnen, dus. Allee, kijk, Zuid en Seth zijn nu keigoed begonnen. Staan nu al grote voorsprong op de rest. Maar je ziet, beter zo, hè. Dan Mograal en Mitro, die eigenlijk verdienen. Kan je niet gewoon spelen? Wow, ik heb echt geen zin om te spelen. Je hebt zin om te spelen. Ik ken niet. Maar echt geen zin om te spelen. Wie wil dat deze nu niet zien zijn? Het is te leuk. Wel, ik heb spijt dat ik zo ben live gegaan, die creative dingen.
HP.
Zucht
Off the
echt.
start of this one, she's getting
Teringluier.
ticks. The spray does come on through. Third party though, beginning to shoot down on.
Zano, ik ben al niet blij dat ik morgen de solo niet kan zien. Oké, als ik nog op tijd aankom, dan wel.
No materials left.
Maar ja,
Can't even take a wall. They're really.
ik kan al niet live gaan tijdens de solo en dat is spijtig. De solo is ook 6 games en ik vind het eigenlijk oké.
But I just
And a
don't
lot of
see
these players really are kind of hesitant. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily want to push. There is a third party now.
Ja, ik denk dat die Juwang echt wel goed is.
They're gonna get off
the right
play.
play.
They're gonna push forward.
Vieuwing, no shield. And he's gonna get the double. He's gonna get the double and the revive on KBB. And there was some delicious shockwave grenades that just slid down the ramp.
Jongens, hebben jullie dit gezien? Wow, jongens. Dit kan niet. G fucking G. G fucking G. Nee bro, echt, ik zweer. G fucking G. Ja, Zano blijft nu kijken, dat is echt nu leuk. Maar kijk, echt wel veel lijken. Wow, ik heb echt geen zin om naar lijk te kijken. Ik ga even wat niet doen. Ik ga dat kutspelletje echt niet meer spelen. Dit spelletje is zo gay. Oké. Niet weer terug. Slacks en keys. Keys ken ik. Slacks nog never van gehoord. Slacks ken ik echt niet. Keys ken ik wel. Maar die Yuang is echt. Gast, als je 2 OP guys solo duo kan killen, dan kun je. Ik weet niet. Dan kun je easy winnen 1v1 tegen Mitro of Moraal. Dat is gewoon vet. Dat kan niet gewoon. Dat is echt niet normaal. Sorry voor die boeren, joh. What the fuck. Ik heb altijd als ik cola drink. Blijf bij de stream, man. Zijn. Oh, fuck deze game. Even wel dikke lek, hè. Oké, nu terug. Ja. Nou, wat wil je dat ik doe? Ik kan de video starten, maar... Ik weet niet, de skill. Oh, Ghost Aiden. Pas op, bij Aiden is echt goed, jongens. Als iemand die niet kent, Ghost Aiden, weggaan. Weggaan. Naar huis. Thuis. Jongens, vergeet natuurlijk niet te liken, te abonneren met dat belletje aan. Ja. Proberen te genieten van deze stream. Neem er het bij om te smullen. Maar Zano, kijk, ik ga dat nu gewoon zo laten. En dat zal wel goed komen. En binnen een paar minuten... Ik zweer het, binnen een paar minuten gaat er niet in. Kijk, voilà. Gewoon wachten. We gaan ook hier stoppen met Stellen van berichten. Allee, zo jeet en zo, want dan antwoordt hij daarop en zo. Die nightbot en dan... Ah nee, je doet dat voor de guys die bij de stream zijn. Ja, ik snap het.
Yep, all 5 llamas have been found, so we have some probably high material players right now. A lot of rotation.
Sien en Aiden ken ik. Ik wist niet dat hij met Sien nu spelen.
Looks like a lot of people.
I love it.
Yeah, we're looking around. They're all gone. There's only one airdrop that's left, which means a lot of players. It's very difficult. Going for airdrops is super risky, but it looks like everyone at the World Cup here is taking their chances.
Heftig pickaxe hier rap edit. De rapste edit pickaxe dat er is. Logan zei ze rap edit en zijn pickaxe als dat. Oké, het is nog altijd... Allee, als je nog bent in editen, dan ga je niet ineens pro editen met die pickaxe. Het gaat gewoon beter. Het gaat beter.
But there's 84 teams, 84 players left still.
Yep.
Ja, oké. She's lucky. De aimbot van Ghost Aiden. Oké, dat is een zware aimbot. Dus dat doet hij altijd. Daar straks ook. Hij ziet iemand. Het enige wat hij doet. Allee, het enige. Er even iemand neermaaien.
Lightful posts. Shield, whatever you're missing.
And they're instant. You throw them down the ground, and they can be used to heal you and your teammates around you, as well as, if you really want to be a troll, your enemies that you knocked. Here are Mongrel and Micho in the zone, and you talked about this inventory. I'm going to come out and say it right now. There is no way.
De mensen kijken via YouTube. Ik heb veel liever via PlayStation kijken. Ik vind dat... Wacht, sorry dat jullie soms een keertje niet zien.
With only 6 games being played after the first 2, they could be your leaders.
Absolutely. I mean, they were only 2
de livestream gaat een kleine... In totaal denk ik een kleine 2 uur duren. Ja man, 6 games. Maar ongeveer 25 minuten. 6 maal 25, dus toch wel even. Hoeveel minuten is dat? Allô? Je t'ai pas invité pour jouer à Fortnite, mais pour regarder la World Cup et de parler de ça. Tu veux ou pas? Il y a la World Cup. Tu veux regarder et on parle? Via PlayStation, tu relances dans Fortnite, après tu fais R2. Ouais, R2. Et après... Quoi? Ouais, en live. And obviously there's 3 other players who are around him as well. So what's he going to do? Looks like he's going for high ground, smart play, but he's out of match. C'est trop chaud de voir, je te dis.
We both freaked out.
Put himself in a nice pyramid. For those of you guys who don't know, when a brick or a metal pyramid.
Big thing to know. Look at his zone. He has to push. That's it. He has to push.
C'est quand même pour Solari et Kimstar. Solari, Kimstar et Hunter. Et t'as vu qui a gagné le jeu passé? Seth et Zayt. Un Ghost 7 il est trop fort. Mais le Zayt, je sais pas si je le connais. Il est fort, mais je sais pas si je le connais.
The stat popped up for a second. Aiden and Sean had done 680 damage in the game.
What?
The average in the lobby was 80. They were 600 above in this lobby already. Unfortunately, though, when you fight that much, there's a higher chance of you going down. Speaking of potential fights, here's Sizlucky and Brush, who we saw earlier on in the last game at Fatal Fields, struggle to stay alive. Now in another tough spot as they're both low on shields and low on health.
Decent rotation items, 2 shadows on the launch pad. Again, I always want to keep stressing that because
Ouais.
launch pads.
Ah, il avait 3, 1, 2. Mais pourquoi tu regardes pas? C'est trop chouette. C'est plus chouette que jouer, c'est nul maintenant. Mais ouais, mais tu joues aussi? Tu joues aussi? Tu vas jouer aussi? Pourquoi? Oh, Scarlett en Bell hebben 14 punten. Die hebben dat even goed gemaakt, jongens. Mitro Mongraal 13. Benji Fishy Savage 13. Dedra en Mi-Easy 13. Oh, le top 5, ils ont... Le top 3, 4 et... Là, il y a Mitro qui a pas d'aim. Ouais. Pourquoi tu regardes pas vers là? Tu peux mettre que tu vois si tu joues à gauche en bas. Ah, tu vois?
There's 3 high ground mountains in play, and
really mixes it up late game.
A drone ship that people can wind up going on top of, and those are brilliant to use.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
If you guys can get up on top of those, guess what? You have ultimate high ground on the map.
Mais tu peux éteindre ça.
Yep, it's incredible. You can't get sniped from above.
Tu peux mettre setting, tu peux mettre stop vidéo. Tu fais option et après tu peux faire stop vidéo. Zait, il a fait encore un kill. Zait heeft nog een kill gemaakt. Zait en Seth zijn echt goed.
And go for it.
Yeah,
just risk it all.
Most of these teams will mess that up now. We talked about our game 1 winners, the team that took home the victory royale, which is again 10 places.
Zait, jongens, Zait, what fuck. Hij heeft altijd een kill meer dan Seth. Le sniper là, où est-ce qu'on peut montrer la zone, il est parti parce que en World Cup c'est trop cheaté. Mais il y a aussi du damage chez un zone comme ça. Et si tu touches pas, ouais. Non, non, c'est... Ouais, ouais, mais si tu dois faire du dégât. Oh, Kiss, il est vraiment fort. Mais Stekles, je le connais pas. Quoi?
In this fight, this is game 2 of 6, folks. The matches will be going on throughout the day. 62 players left in this one, 35 duos.
Tes parents ils sont déjà de retour.
Looks like they did a duo shockwave to try
No.
to fly across the map together. Good teamwork. As the frantic rotation begins to move on in, more storm surge will soon begin to come into play as well.
Jack, I have a question for you, man.
Yes.
Once these circles start closing in so slow, what do you
Ok, Spats, il est presque mort. Mais il y a beaucoup de gens que je connais pas. Je crois qu'il y a 50 gens que je connais pas.
I want to rotate early and
Ouais.
try to begin to spray back on the opponents to get some free eliminations.
Yes.
If you get the zone on you, you begin to just build on up and get that height so you can spray on down.
J'ai pas encore 1000 abonnés.
In this one though, again, all comes down to rotation. If you have nothing to rotate with and you're far away.
Ja, jongens, abonneer even op Elouan. Dat is een vriend van mij. Ja, ouais, je sais. Dus abonneer Elouan. E-L-O-U. O-U-A-N 1308. Dus 1308. Jongens, doe dat even. En dan ben je gewoon een baas. Met kaas. Oh, Juan, il est trop fort. Juan is echt goed, jongens. Tantôt, il y avait... Juan, c'est un pro. Tantôt, il était solo duo. Il a kill 2 hyper pro. Il était solo duo. Et maintenant, il a 3 kills, c'est beaucoup. Hein. Tu sais que c'est beaucoup en World Cup. Hein. Même un kill, mec. Si moi je suis là je faisais un kill, tu t'imagines? Je joue avec, je faisais un kill, mec, j'ai flippé. Hein. Mitro est mon grave. Ok, Mitro give mettre à mon grave. Ja, mon grave. Success. Oh, Sev is low.
They've got the minigun firing too. The lobby now picking up quick as we move into our pit zone.
Sev is echt low, jongens. Dus Zayt is niet low. De guys zijn nog straks, Zayt en Sev zijn echt OP. Ja, nu moeten Mitro en Mograaf zitten echt. Iedereen te proberen te pushen, want ja, zij staan derde en voor hun is dat niet goed genoeg. Ik denk dat hij met derde 200.000 heeft of zo, maar alle kunnen, denk het. Ouais, je sais, mais eux, ils disaient qu'ils aimaient pas. Ils trouvaient que c'était nul sur le premier game. Oh putain, ils sont morts. Oh putain, oh. Ouais, Sev is niet meer low. Zayt, il a 2 kills.
Do you go for the launch pad there and so many materials? This is game-changing loot right now. They've got the builds to go for it if they want. They're gonna do it. They're gonna make the play.
A gold combat shotgun too, man.
Ouais, c'est Sev et Zayt. Là, ils ont 2 kills, 3 kills. Ouais, c'est Zayt. Yo, welkom bij de stream. 2 kijkers. Welkom bij de stream, boys. Ik ben met Lou aan het praten ondertussen, maar... Abonneer op Elouan 1308. Dus ik schrijf het even in de chat, jongens. Abonneer op Elouan.
He might have to use his own. Yes, he does again, and that actually worked.
Zano, il va déjà le faire. Je fais du pub là. Hein. Je fais du pub. Parce que là, je l'écris dans le chat. Mec, là tu vas avoir beaucoup. Je vais te donner beaucoup d'abonnés. Tu veux que je te donne. Je vais le faire une fois si j'ai 10 mecs qui me regardent, parce que des fois je fais ça. Et je vais dire qu'ils doivent abonner, et après t'as 10 abonnés encore. Parce que toujours si je demande quelque chose, les gens qui me regardent, ils sont trop chouettes, ils disent toujours ouais, ils sont trop cheatés, ils sont trop forts en Fortnite. Hein. On a encore une fois joué contre des gens qui me regardent, on était à 12, ils étaient hyper forts. Oh, wow, Zayt et Sev, ils sont high ground, Oh, Sev, il est mort. Il a plus l'auteur. Sev, il est mort. Sev is dead. No. No, that's not the spirit, bro.
Since the first moment of this game when Elevate went down at 98 players remaining and he's somehow still alive. There goes Mega. You've got Darox and Item on the low ground. Vorwin getting chopped out as well.
Zayt, oh putain, Zayt. Il est cheaté, ce mec. Jongens, Zayt is nu echt, voor mij denk ik, een van de beste spelers in Fortnite dat ik heb gezien. Deze man is dood. Zayt is dood. Nee. Et il y a personne des pros qui sont encore en vivant. Hein. Oké, de zieke pros, de bekende guys, niemand is nog levend. Het zijn echt, er komen nieuwe bekenden voor, echt waar.
this game.
Zachary die gaat sowieso winnen. Sowieso. Oké, heb je een match? Oh ja, hij heeft geen match. Maar ze zijn 2 tegen 1. Oh. Zexel en Phoenix. G fucking G. G fucking G. Ouwe. 2 is F. 2 is even normaal. Mec, tu sais qui a gagné? Tu sais qui a gagné? Zexro et un autre, Vinny.
Oh man, what a great shotgun shot. They were perfectly in sync. They're even jumping and shotgunning at the same time. Vinny, pop off, man. You love the pop off.
So hyped. Zexro's about to start cranking 90s or default dancing in the
Ouais.
lobby.
Zexro, c'est un francophone. Il vient de la France. Mais maintenant, s'il gagne, il a dit qu'il va habiter en Amérique.
What a start to today's competition. The energy
Ouais.
in here is insane. I am looking around and there are thousands and thousands of people.
Je crois que c'est lui ou c'est un autre francophone. Je sais pas qui. Il y a un francophone qui avait dit si je gagne, je vais habiter en Amérique. Tu connais le courage. Le courage. Courage. Je crois qu'il est francophone parce qu'il s'appelle Courage. Et maintenant il est présentateur avec Ninja. Mais Ninja il est vraiment nul maintenant. Il peut même plus jouer le World Cup. Ils viennent de TSM, ils sont inconnus. Ouais, mais les deux joueurs ici, je les connais pas.
Great, fantastic work, guys. Back to you, Ninja and Courage. JD.
Thank you so much.
TSM c'est un clan, je sais, c'est pas cool.
They've always been known as being so aggressive. Yeah. From all the times we've seen them in these competitive tournaments, while they might be some younger players, they've definitely been around the block here.
Tu sais qu'ils sont plus les meilleurs, hein. Parce que on a Mitz, c'est même pas un des meilleurs joueurs maintenant. Il joue même, il est comme Ninja. Dequan, il est même pas qualifié. Il joue plus des autres jeux. Je comprends pas, hein, mais je crois que TSM, ça va partir. Hein.
Better somehow, get more limbs in game 3.
No, for sure, and they know that. They're not going to take their foot off the gas pedal.
Okay.
Folks, we have our standings after game number 2. Where are things playing on out? It is
7-8. Oh, oké, nu is de kloof zo groot dat ik denk dat het gedaan is. Gedaan voor Mitro en Mograal. Gedaan voor Mitro en Mograal. Kijk, ze zetten dat Mitro uit Amerika komt, maar hij woont in Amerika, maar hij is echt geen Amerikaan. Hij woont al onlangs nog in, hij woont, niet lang geleden woonde hij nog in Nederland. Doe nu anders even solo. Nee bro, echt niet. No zin in. Vind je dat echt niet leuk? Dat is mega leuk. Je vindt dat sowieso niet leuk. Allee, je wil daar gewoon eerlijk in, maar ik vind dat echt te nice. Dan zie je Ronaldo, die was keigoed in het begin. Die heeft in het begin 4 kills gemaakt, alleen hij. Maar zijn teammate Xav is kei slecht, denk ik. Maar die Juan en die KBB. Wow.
Up to first, it jumps all the way to 3 million. So everyone, eyes on that top prize. We are just 1/3 of the way through the action today.
Benji Fishy and Savage.
Up here, Ninja. What an absolute blast. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause to Ninja for hopping in for some guest casting? What a great job.
Thank you, man.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, Benji en Savage. 15e met 6 punten. Vergeet het. Benji en Savage, vergeet het. Oké, ik dacht Mograal en Mitro, vergeet het. Maar echt niet vergeten. Als ik zie waar Savage en Benji Fishy staan. Daarvoor moeten ze 2 keer winnen met ongeveer 3 kills. En dan staan ze voor. Met een paar punten voor. Allee.
We've got quite a bit more games left to get through, but you know, if you've been watching for a long time, you know I'm a big fan of everyone that loves Fortnite. It's all about bringing people together. And I like to say Fortnite.
Maar Zano, blijf kijken alsjeblieft.
That's what I do.
Kijk, nu, dat is 3 minuten babbelen, maar het begint daarna terug. Nu mogen zij, nee, het is 5 minuten, omdat ze nu even opwarming terug hun potje creatief doen tegen elkaar, denk ik. Of ze zijn even gestopt, ik weet niet. Nee, dan mag je kiezen of je in gaming creatief ingaat of... Nee, oké, nee. Het gaat toch beginnen, dus je hebt geen tijd om dat. Oh jawel.
포트나이트 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요. 우리 포트나이트 팀이야. Neo territorio. Achera Fortnite folk. Jag är fan de Fortnite.
What's up, Fortnite fam?
포트나이트 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요. What's up, Fortnite fam?
Hey, John, Fortnite fam.
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Moraal!
Was geht, Fortnite-Freunde?
冠军，等着我们。
What's up, Fortnite fam? Yo, what's up, Fortnite
Dat was
fam?
niet, dat was niet, Aiden.
What's up,
Dat is
Fortnite
Dubs.
fam? What's up, Fortnite fam?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
E aí, galera do Fortnite?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Ken ik niet.
Fortnite fam.
Bonjour, comment ça va les fans de Fortnite?
Good day, Fortnite fam. Cheer up, Fortnite fam. What up, boys?
Ik ken er veel meer in het begin. Maar het zijn ze totaal niet allemaal. Waar was Benji?
That was even better than I thought it would be. Just embrace it. We, as a collective, like the Fortnite fam, get used to it.
Zano, ben je er nog? Laat even weten in de chat, in de reacties.
One of the things to kind of do if you're here or if you're at home, you've been watching, Ninja actually had a pretty dope hoodie, a World Cup kind of exclusive hoodie. Would you like one of those things? Would you like one of the crazy World Cup shirts that we have?
Ja, een briefje zal ja zijn.
Head on over, retailroad.com, get yourself a nice shirt. We got some hoodies, we've got hats.
Maar zeg als je weg moet, want alleen.
The little drone, that's the battle bus. It looks amazing. The top balloon is actually the drone, so you've got the bus that's literally flying around. You best believe I'm gonna pick one up and mess around with my family. They're not ready for it.
Ja, eigenlijk 3 mensen aan het kijken. Nice.
My favorite piece of merchandise ever.
Ja, echt zo.
You know I love Drift. He's easily my favorite.
Ja, ik wil al wel. Wat gaat dat kosten, denk je?
World Cup exclusive thing?
Ik weet het
Go
al.
ahead and take a look. Now, for those of you who have also been watching kind of all 10-week qualifiers long.
Oh, dat is echt
cool. And there's actually one thing specifically he was kind of telling people as we were going through interviews, and that was, hey, when we get to New York, you're going to be in my hometown, let's catch up and get a slice of pizza. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Zeke, what about like everyone else? Why is it just Golden Boy? Well, he's a Golden Boy pizza off. But a few of those players actually took us up on the offer. They went out for some pizza. They had a night at the hotel. So let's take a look together and check this out.
New York City. We got the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, and the first ever.
Ja, die is echt cool.
I couldn't be more excited about the great.
Oké, ik denk dat ze nu in creative mogen oefenen. Een beetje, ik denk dat anders zou dat niet zo lang duren. Ze zijn het een beetje aan het trekken om te doen.
I took World Cup qualifying players Aiden and Chinkin out to show them the Big Apple, starting with PC Gaming Cafe Waypoint.
Waypoint.
What's up, boys?
boys. Welcome to Waypoint. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. All right, fellas, let's go and grab a drink.
Let's go.
All right. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me.
Nee, Sanders is er niet in. Sanders is meer een creative guy.
Thoughts on it so far?
Meer een...
Chenkin, we'll start with you.
Hot. A lot of people. Yeah.
Hot.
Echt meer iets voor parcours.
Welcome to New York.
En zo. Nee, niet in dit. Het is geen OP-player. Oké, hij is OP, maar... Hij is goed, maar... Het is meer een creative playertje.
Now I want to talk about the competition at hand because obviously.
Nu is er geen like meer, jongens, dus nu hebben we meer kijkers, dat is logisch. Er ben dislike, ik denk dat ik weet waarom. En ik zal het direct uitleggen waarom. Ja, waarschijnlijk door die like van daar straks. Dat hij daar heel de tijd vastliep. Of gewoon een hater. Maakt niet uit. Dislike, allee, eigenlijk moet ik me daar gewoon niks aan houden.
I try not to take tournaments like too seriously. If I play relaxed, I feel like I do better.
Want een dislike is gewoon energie. En kan ook iemand gewoon negatief zijn. Maar als hij het echt een slechte video vindt, daarom bestaat de dislike, hè. Maar ik vind dit echt skill.
Alright, so now here we are in Washington Square Park, gentlemen. And I love the fact that we've conveniently set this up. I don't know what these pieces would symbolize. I'm not too sure. Is it like king or queen?
Ja, dit is kut, dit stukje. Maar jongens, het is zo voorbij. Dan spelen we weer gewoon.
Have you thought about that now?
Dan spelen ze weer een game.
Oh, you don't want to feel the L2 spam?
I've watched them play a little bit. Him and Stompy, they're very like, I've seen them play aggro before. It's pretty scary. So if you have chemistry where you can play without even talking, you guys know what you're gonna do. That's like, a team like that's gonna win. So
what you guys are gonna experience this weekend. This is the first Fortnite World Cup. You're going to be playing for millions of dollars potentially. Has that even set with you guys yet?
Even if it's not me, I'm thinking there's going to be millionaires after this tournament. Yeah. There's going to be millionaires.
Life-changing money.
I try not to be, I'm not like greedy about it or anything. It's really nice to see like people that nobody know about and they could just blow up off of this.
All right, I'm going to dive more into that, but I think it's time to get a slice of pizza.
That's so cool.
Take you out for a good pizza. We got some pizza. To give everyone pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna show up.
Dus blijf kijken, ook al is dit stukje saai. Binnen, denk ik, 5 minuutjes of zo, spelen ze weer.
I want to get a slice of pizza with you. You know, all the players, they all ignored me.
Ido.
So
ook al
thank you
is
guys
ik
so
het
much
niet.
for coming out. I really appreciate it. Obviously, this has been an incredible journey for you all. You're now
Dat is
on
echt
the precipice of
nice en zo voor de mensen die niet in Amerika wonen. Dat je gewoon naar Amerika kunt gaan, dat je daar... Ik weet niet of je de vlucht moet betalen en het hotel, maar ik denk het niet. Je kunt even naar Amerika gaan. Je kunt miljoenen winnen. Ja, oké, die miljoenen, dat is heel belangrijk, hè, maar het plezier is echt te nice. Allee, als ik daarin zou meedoen, ik zou dat gewoon doen voor het plezier. Echt. Die miljoenen, oké, ja. Daar niet voor gaan, dat doet niemand, hè. Iedereen wil winnen. Maar ik doe het dan, als ik dan het laatste sta, dan ben ik wel eens blij. Van de 50 duels staat Benji Fishy en Savage 15. Besef dat is echt shit. Oké, 15 op 50. Dat is goed. Dat is 15 van de 50, dat is goed, maar voor hun dat is hun kwaliteit niet. Die staan eerste of tweede, dat zijn ze. Ja, de zwaar zijn we.
Now, guys, there is actually a dynamic
here we want to talk to.
We actually have Jordan Fisher
Wacht. Zano, wacht. Ik heb 2 seconden gekeken. 2 likes. Ik refresh, 9 likes.
I've got Nix and PF Zen here. Nix, you have been absolutely dominating in the last few weeks, especially where the solos and the duos are concerned. Being the first Brazilian player to qualify for the World
kan
Cup.
nog niet.
Talk to me a little bit about the
Ik dacht, ik heb 2 likes. Ik was echt zo van, wauw.
Você estava dominando nas últimas semanas, principalmente
Maar wat?
Você pode falar pouco sobre a
9 likes. Bro, jongens, bedankt voor de 9 likes. Abonneer op Eloan 1308. Hij weet ook een baas, bro.
PFZ and I, we try to play as aggressively as possible and get as many eliminations as we can.
As you should in the name of Battle Royale. Right now, PF Zen, you seem to balance out the fiery kind of loose cannon nature of Nix, who is obviously a dominant player. Kind of helping him set up for a solid in game. What's it been like to work with such a young and
Oké, ik zie iedereen naar weg. Hier ziet echt bijna niemand meer. Het was vol. Arthur en stadion. Nee, dat is een tennisstadion. Tennisveld.
Como é que é isso para você fazer esse lado mais balanceado da dupla?
Basicamente eu tenho uma role de suporte, então eu meio que fico nas backlines e ele vai na frente. Quando a gente tem o high ground, por exemplo, ele tem a função de ficar embaixo matando todo mundo e eu controlando o high ground. Basicamente é um lado mais estratégico, enquanto ele é o lado mais agressivo.
Basically, I have more of a support role. Whenever we're in high ground, I'm just more in the background, supporting him. Like he has a more aggressive role.
Setting him up.
Yeah.
To fire the loose cannon at the end. It reminds me of the very W key in a West that I play on all the time, and that has really, just got me cranking my 90s on a regular basis. You know about that courage, right? Am I right? Back to you.
Whoa. Jordan, it's back to me. Come on, Courage, he's just found the chicken parmesan. Someone whispered the word and he went running. You just see it. Also, big shout out to Nix and PFZ.
Ja, het is toch wel leeg.
Ze
zijn even iets gaan halen of zo. Dat is echt, dat is goed georganiseerd. Dat is echt niet normaal. Ik denk als je een ticket hebt, dat je geen ticket kan kopen voor 1 dag. Dat dat voor de 3 dagen moet zijn.
So I think for now we're going to send it back up to Golden Boy and Monster. They're going to get us into these games. So how's CJ Mike Brown? Play us in.
Nice, thanks so.
Huge shout out to DJ Mike Brown, spinning the ones and twos here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Golden Boy alongside Monster Face, putting the boys back at it again, looking to bring you the fun.
We gaan in de game. Iedereen zit klaar. Je ziet daar Hunter, je ziet Solar Kinstar, je ziet Mr. Savage, je ziet Benji Vieuwing. Ik zie ze daar allemaal naast elkaar. Eigenlijk 4 OP guys. Ik ben echt... Ik vind het echt zielig dat Savage en Benji Vieuwing zo slecht presteren. Dat is, nee, het is niet slecht bedoeld, maar het is echt erg. Normaal presteren ze zo goed. Ja, ik weet het. Dat heb ik gehoord van dingen. Allee, fuck sake. Ik heb dat gehoord van op YouTube, ik had dat zo gezien. En, ik zag zo de marshmallow skinning shop, I'm back, stond er. Dus ik heb dat opgezocht van wat gaat er gebeuren. En dan heb ik gezien van 19 uur. En dat is een uurtje voor... Oké, hier gaan we.
Golden Boy, because we are jumping into game 3 as these cameras populate your favorite competitors are here.
We zien
It's the duo competition. You were nervous before. Hopefully they kick the bucket
Nu kennen we een nieuw toptalent, Vieuwing. Zijn. Seth ken ik echt wel. Die ken ik niet lekker. Die ben ik er bijna zeker van. Zexro en Fortnite. Wow, joh. Ze waren echt. Ik ben echt blij voor hun. Allee, kei jong. Je ziet al in TSM, daar mogen ze echt al blij voor zijn. En dan winnen ze nog. Wow, echt. Ik zweer het, ik gun hun dat keihard. Dat is echt. Ja, dat is waar. En dan nog een miljoen prijzenpot. Nee, prijzenpot 3 miljoen vandaag. Jongen. Gisteren was het 1 miljoen, morgen is het 2 miljoen. Morgen verwacht ik Aqua. Ik dacht dat Aqua gequalified was voor het duo. Maar ik heb gehoord dat hij... Ik heb gehoord dat Aqua... Wacht, Juwang. Jongens, deze guy, Juwang is OP. Kill voor Juwang. Ik heb gehoord dat Aqua niet meedoet aan de duo World Cup. En dat komt niet door een probleem of zo. Maar hij schijnt niet gequalified voor de World Cup. En toch was ik er... Ja, hij had 1 keer geen duo mee, dat weet ik wel. Hij had geen duo mee, nogthans een zieke pro zoals hem moet een duo mee hebben. En het schijnt dat alleen gequalified is of in solo. Hij is wel 5 keer gequalified of zo in solo, dat is niet normaal. Hij is ook 4 keer eerste geweest. Solari Hunter en Solari Kinsler zijn de meeste keer het vaakst eerste geweest. Zeker Milan doet morgen mee aan de solo. Wacht, denk ik hè. Ik weet niet hè. Maar ik twijfel omdat die ik dacht dat gequalified waren zijn echt niet. Maar Tifo's niet gequalified, dat is echt kut. Wat ik het ergste vind is voor dingen. Face Ice Guy, ook Garma. Gewoon omdat het te jong is. Allee, vind ik echt gay. Gewoon omdat hij te jong is. Het is gewoon OP wat boeit dat hij te jong is. Ja, ze zeggen dat hij normaal geen Fortnite wil spelen. Hij is 12, hij heeft gelogen dat hij 13 was. Jongen. Waarom heeft hij daar zelfs over gelogen? Weet je, als hij dat gewoon had gezegd dat hij 12 was, hadden ze dat goed gevonden. Niks. Ja, niks. Maar zijn teammate, jongen, wat is dat voor naam? De Puzzle. Wow, jongen. Zieke naam. Ga verder, joh. Is de kwaliteit van de stream goed? Laat even achter. Wat op de stream is al veel beter dan dat ik dat zie. Over in the distance, he's going to be out of there, but now we're making our way over to the action. It's happening with Zano, wie ook niet dat het zo. Die guy die noemt FZLNC. Ja, ik weet het, ligt aan Fortnite. Zo'n echt een rare naam. FZCL en of zoiets.
Give yourself that moment of opportunity and really get a lay of the land and then go in for the engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. The best duo
nog eens een like refreshen.
Isolate their opponents, really force them into, very weird situations like this, force the 1v1s, and hopefully get those free shots and then pursue the push here. So again, look at how now they're split up again. So Spades and Crims are doing a great job here pressuring and isolating their opponents right now. And so far, they're definitely dictating the pace of battle here.
Yeah,
that's what they want to continue to do.
They're suffocating them. Plain and simple, right?
De eerste game, daar was een pauze van 2 minuten. Deze was echt wel een kwartier. Sorry, ik vind dat wel overdreven hoor. Yo, lekker! Crims! Wacht, ik word gevolgd door een guy. Ik volg een guy, hè. En je noemt Crims en ik word er gevolgd.
What a clean push right there. Crimson Spades have so much to prove here because when they qualified, they were kind of looked down on like, wait a second, was it luck? Was it not? No, they're here to show it off and show why they're at the World Cup Finals. But now, hopping back with Miz and Daedra, we saw them have a great game one, came out top 10. They're still in the running. They're in about the top 10 right now as well, based off of eliminations. Not necessarily picking up too many placement points. They're heavily dependent on just wiping up these players at these points of interest. And looks like Lucky Landers is theirs right now.
And they'll have that, but let's see. Isn't Daedra. They linger about it. I love the fact that you go to this hot spot here, so there is going to be a bunch of free items that you're going to be able to pick up on. Also, you're going to have that circle advantage. It's right there, so you don't got to worry too much. You can continue to focus on looting. High ground has been lost, though. Miz needs to be careful. Where's Daedra at? He's going to be right next to him, trying to get these angles.
So what they have to do, they have to stick together. Looking for the sound cues right here. Can they find their opponent, catch a nice little low ground peak right here? Low ground is definitely underrated. If you can just kind of peek out, catch a big shot, you're almost guaranteed a headshot, which is a big multiplier.
Yeah, players don't really think about that, right? Like you always see Fortnite players go after the high ground. That's the bread and butter for a lot of players that play this game. But you know better than most that the low ground can pay dividends for you. You know how to take advantage of that positioning and maybe some overzealous players to try and get aggressive on you. Gustavo, along with Wishy.
I'm actually very interested to see if Gustavo's going to lead this push here, because specifically between these two players right here, this duo, this Brazilian duo, Gustavo doesn't necessarily lead the pushes. It's Wishy. Wishy's the aggressive one here, so he has the ultimate high. He's always looking for the shot. What are they going to do? It's just a nice standoff.
Yeah, and that's this whole event, right? Players have just been very cautious about what they want to do. They are not trying to get too aggressive in these fights. They know what's on the line here. Millions in prizing is on the line. You do not want to make a bad decision. Be one of those teams that are eliminated out early on. But Gustavo's going to be putting shots down. Focusing this player, forcing him to actually build up. He has no builds to work with as well. 19 HP remaining and just a hope and a prayer, but unfortunately for him, that was not going to be enough there. Gustavo's out. Wishy isn't going to happen for him either. And Miz, he's feeling it. That's going to be 2 elims for this duo.
You gotta love the snarky little smirk right there on his face when you get those 2 points.
Smirky.
Feels so good.
It's really good. It feels really good. And then Volks and Parpy. And look at this. Parpy actually dealing with this battle. And this other player that actually got the high ground against him was focus firing on Volks. Parpy pushing back here. I wonder, you get split up like this, but Volks and Parpy, they love playing a very aggressive style. They'll get in your face. They'll box you out if they need to.
Yeah, without a doubt, this duo was unmatched when it came down to eliminations in the qualifying rounds. They had the most, actually, and even pulled off a consecutive 5 victories in 8 games to qualify for one of the weekends. Volks and Parpy, another kind of reference to game 1. They had a great game 1. We saw them picking up duos, but we haven't seen them necessarily make it through the end game. All they have to do is kind of slow it down here, and that's what they're trying to do, but being split up is terrible.
Ah nee, die zit daarachter knokt. Oh, ik heb dat niet door.
Very aggro controller player. He's another one. I think that we've seen a fun mixture of players that look to get that safe approach to the game, and then others that just want to take early fights, get some points early on, because maybe they're playing that early game strategy rather than like focusing so hard. Like if you get late game, that's great, but you do want to rack up a few eliminations. Look how low the points are that have been thus far in games 1 and 2. Get yourself a few elims and then maybe manage to make it to that top 15, which is very hard given how many players have stayed alive in this game. Games 1 and 2, we were at what, circle 5? Yeah, circle 5, I think. We were sitting at like 45, 46 players. They're just waiting for movement.
Yeah, and that's where that storm surge kicks in, right? Does damage to players. That's deal it back. But Crew and Chapel, one of my picks to watch. have sort of been struggling in the format so far. I guess when the real pressure's on, you know, the environment shifts, right? Everything changes.
Right.
Dat is, ik heb even niet dit, jongens. Zo, de 6. 6 en dingen nog leren. En zij.
They're going to use those, I believe, the shockwave nade to just fly on out of there. Didn't see the.
Kijk, 650 met.
They were able to fly on out of that fight. Could have gotten real risky for
them. Heb er 680 op 9.
You only got 6 games here, 2 of which have happened.
Yeah,
they need big performances. They have to push towards placement and end game. So good on them to kind of back up. And when you have stinkers, there's no defense against it. You get chunked down right through your builds. It really is annoying to go against. And speaking about the stinkers here, Epic Whale's under pressure right now, and that's just going to chunk him down. They force him off of the campfire, and we'll see if he returns to it. Yep, here you go.
Yeah, you're only going to get so much time with that campfire. Epic Whale, along with 40R Storm.
Epic Whale en Storm. Ja, Epic Whale is low. Oh, hier heb je weer Serpent en High. Airwax, het is echt OP. Die hebben, ik had niet eens door dat hij meedeed. Airwax is echt... Wat jongens, besef deze man is zo pro. Airwax. Ik pas echt op voor deze man. Hij heeft meer... Hij is beter dan iedereen denkt. Hij gaat, kijk. Ik zweer het, in een gewone game laat hij gewoon niemand leven. Ja, Airwax is echt ook niet, ik zeg het u.
He's already gone. Also going to see some eliminations over in the feed as well.
We got Crew
who just cleaned up on Volks, but Septic took out X-Mend. And then I think I saw XXM pop up there on the receiving end of a shot there, so we'll be out of the action.
Teammate is dood, is echt een spijtig voor hem. Het is niet sarcastisch in te lekker, maar.
Going to be looking to get as many points as possible. Now we're going to be sitting with 40 duos left alive. We're going into the next circle.
Zano is graag liefst voor.
It's going to start to collapse. Salty Springs is going to be the point of interest for all of our players here. Got a lot of bodies that are going to be lingering outside. Some that are even as far out as Dusty Divot, like on the northern end of it, sticking around there. So maybe trying to get some last-minute loot, perhaps. We'll have to see.
Here is Parpy looking for that peak. Volks and Parpy always tend to stay together, but wait a second, that was a tricky little shockwave right there. He did try to sneak his way into the build. He takes the wall. What are you going to do with it? Crew still looking for the replacement here. He gets it on land, takes the wall. 184! Crew's excitement, you can feel it from here. That was a huge shot. With the new tactical shotgun, the legendary.
That's right. When you're feeling it, man. He went right for the fight. Ambitious, the young player there from Sweden, 15 years of age, man. And he's playing.
Shit. Daar kun je niet mee nou. Sorry jongens. Die crew is echt baas, joh. What the fuck? Shit, je komt eruit.
Aggro controller player, he went right for Nyx. Take him out on that one.
Hij gaat echt weer lang leiden, dat was niet niks.
Touch base with him, he's a great kid, definitely enthusiastic about being here at the World Cup, and he feels totally prepared. He's ready to represent. He's one of the few controller players who actually qualified for this weekend. This is a big weekend for a lot of players, obviously, clearly. Here you have Cease and Elevate. They haven't found the rhythm.
They've been a little quiet, man. They won WSOE, a great duo that has had success in the past, but this has just not been their game so far. got to get something to turn it around. The talent is certainly there. I think I saw someone on the Fortnite competitive Reddit mention, why is no one talking about Cease and Elevate? And I think it's just important to note that in order for us to talk
Elevate.
about it, they got to start
Hij
doing
doet
some
mee.
things. And I think games 1 and 2 has not been their game.
Nee, ik snap niet hoe dat communication niet meer doet. Elevate is echt goed,
A lot of
jongens.
players were not necessarily revealing strategy. Whoa, that's a huge shot on Zip right there as Mitro sends one flying down the field right there.
Sent him packing. Dear me. All right, so back to the
Mitro in de
action at hand.
buurt,
We're gonna
nooit
have
uit die
36
box
duos
komen.
left in this. Notable names, obviously, Mega
Oh,
and Dubs.
Mitro.
Benji Fishy, Mr. Savage. A lot of people in the crowd popped for Benji Fishy when he walked out, as well as Mr. Savage. For due reason, this is a stupendous duo. The double snipe combination from Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage.
Ja.
Big shot right there. These double snipes, you gotta be careful. There's no standing still in a box here because you might eat one right there. They line up another.
Right.
Not quite successful that time around, but hey, all damage matters. Storm Surge, you want at the World Cup.
That's what happened in game 1, man. The Storm
Top
Surge
9
played
nu.
a lot of victims. You have to be engaging in fights. You cannot stay still. There's Fwexy and Letwick on the move. Nyrox right behind him. Cooler organization. Benji Fishy's going to be down. Just saw that one off on the side. Mr. Savage now having to deal with a player that had engaged on him. Going to get built above. He just needs to wait this one out here, but Benji does get cleaned up.
Yeah,
that was going to be Fwexy.
And that was such a sneaky ambush right there. He used his shadow bomb, pushed up. Notice Benji was ate a shotgun to the face, and that's why Benji goes down. And I love what Savage did here. He just went for high ground. He had to immediately get out of there and leave his duo behind. So what can Mr. Savage do? One of the best mechanical players. What can he do by himself?
It's not going to be easy. Not with a lobby like this. At this point in time, he's really just looking to play the keep away game. Maybe can pick off a player with that heavy sniper, get an elimination for himself. They only have 1 point right now, and they're nowhere near getting the placement points currently. He's still looking to harass some players. Put some pressure on them. Now you see that half in, half out.
Hij heeft 88 bullets.
So everyone's going to have to start
Hij heeft echt genoeg bullets.
to that east side. It's going to be a struggle.
Oké, nu zijn de grote namen. Mevrouw, Mitro, Savage.
Prevent these players from getting inside.
This is a team we want to watch right
Elevate.
now during this rotation. Mongrel and Mitro, they are masters at executing, especially when they have mobility like this to cut across the field. They are on the hunt right now, and there's no reason for them to rush. Once they
De
spot
snipe
out
van Mitro was
someone,
zo
they're
lekker.
gonna pounce. They're gonna jump on that target.
Yeah, they're gonna wait for you to make that mistake. And with the nerves at an all-time high here,
Jongens, bedankt voor het kijken naar deze
certainly
livestream.
gonna make that error in judgment.
Ik kijk wel verder, maar niet meer live op mijn gsm. Wacht even, jongens. Heel even wacht.
It's gonna go out now. Need to be wary of getting beamed in the sky. So many times you think that you're just gonna be sailing away with no problem, not a care in the world, and then you just end up losing all of your shields, all of your HP, and then that's it, you're done.
I've seen it countless number of times. People tweet out, you know, you fly across, you get taken out the sky, but it's all about timing. Neither Mitro nor Mongrel were shot once on that rotation, and it was masterfully done right there. And whoa, it looks like they're tracking so beautifully. Catches someone trying to just kind of rotate on by in a shadow bomb, but that was not enough.
You were not safe from the shadows there, buddy. Another thing, too, was that when they were out of position for a brief moment, the way that they were able to just get back together, right? That patience with one another, the communication, you need to have it when you're getting down to these final moments. 25 duos are going to still be standing here. You got Calculator and Macwood. They're going to have that high ground up above. Yet, because anything can happen here. Look at where that next circle is going to be going. Moves need to be made.
Bedankt voor het kijken naar deze livestream. En ik hoop dat je vanaf genoten hebt tot de volgende stream. Like en abonneer.